All right.
Are we
sounds good.
ready?
Oh, absolutely.
But are you though? Because you're going to have to be for this one.
I'm a quiver with anticipation.
You're a quiver, are you, good sir?
I'm a quiver with anticipation.
Well, let's get on to a quivering start, shall we? Hello, Animorphs fans, and welcome to the Animorphs YouTube channel. I'm back with... I forgot his name. He needs to tell me his name.
What? Raptor, the oldest school of raptors.
The Raptor! And we're... I'm sorry, I said it in a really cheesy way.
It's a good bit.
Yeah. But we'll just move on from that. Pretend that never happened. We're watching The Leader Part 2. And
Part 2.
The forfeit, because remember this is a drinking game for me anyway, because Raptor's too much of a pussy to drink.
Yikes.
And also it's middle of the day for him and
right.
and all that bollocks.
Let's just not explain. Yeah, let's just leave out the fact that it's the middle of the day.
Yes. But we last time he banned some words from my lexicon, and I've got the list on screen now, so you can see jazz bollocks. I can say them now because I haven't started the video, by the way.
Correct. Yes.
So I can't say from the moment the video starts. I can't say the words jazz bollocks, dear, what, hang, twats, pull-ups, medi, hawk, because that is a perfect summation of my character. And I'm assuming you've got a list of ones that you're going to ban from here on out.
I do. I have some. Yes.
So
we'll see how successful they are compared to last times with what being the absolute killer of your liver.
It destroyed me. It absolutely destroyed me. But what happens is every time there's a forfeit, we add another word to that list, which is surprising really because there's only 9 words, which implies there's only 9 forfeits in the last one. But whatever. The forfeits are inner monologues 2 fingers, stock noises 1 finger, cliches 3 fingers, jokes 2 fingers, costume change 2 fingers, outdated text 3 fingers, green screen 3 fingers. And because I missed some stuff last time and I pussied out on a few drinks, I'm going to start off today with something from the unlucky dip bag. So I'm basically in this bag are a whole load of drinks that I looked at and thought those look freaking revolting. So I'm going to look away and pick out this one. Oh no. It's the Brewdog Layer Cake Marshmallow and Chocolate Stout.
You know, chocolate stouts aren't too bad. Chocolate stouts can be okay.
I don't like stout for a start.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, well then clearly that's not great.
Marshmallow and chocolate stout. So that's what I'm going to be starting with today. So Medi, rather than complaining like you always hecking do, oh, it looks like Coke. Coca-Cola.
not cocaine.
No, not.
It's not a fine white powder, so you won't be.
Quite the opposite. It's a dark, foreboding liquid.
Oh man. Demands.
Oh,
Demands.
It smells fucking awful. But that's my punishment for being a naughty boy. Slap on the wrist, please. And so before we ramble on too much more, well, before I ramble on too much more, you're actually quite sensible when it comes to the amount of words to video ratio. Of course I'm not, and probably the reason for that is because of my upbringing, you see. I was brought up in the hills of Darlingtonshire, and I'm rambling again, aren't I?
Just a tad, but you know what? It's okay. We love you anyways. All right?
Not
Nothing but love
does.
here. Oh, Sam. That's okay. I love you, and that's what's important, okay?
Thank you, I love you too. And I love the audience as well, except for you. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Getting called out here. It's a major call out here.
They need it. They need it. All those freaking Honda Jazz drivers. I know you're watching. With your Honda
You're so lucky that you try to get it in before the video starts. You want to try to say jazz as much as possible, so that way you don't get it later.
Exactly. But as soon as I click this button, which I will click in just a second, I will not be able to say any of those words on that list, and that is in 3, 2, 1, go.
I just found out the lyrics of the second Kendron. They're keeping it at the EGS Tower.
The EGS Tower.
Yeah.
Turkeys!
Want to help your mom out with the Thanksgiving decorations? So you did.
This new sensor will be their
Oh
undoing.
man, he didn't eat the bug.
The very
I'm
thing
still sad
they
about
counted
that.
to triumph will be their greatest weakness.
Install these devices
So this is
in our
just
most sensitive
recapping.
places.
Right.
What's going on in there?
Let's go. Come on, let's get out of here.
Things that are hot or cold.
It's alien
Ships that
world.
appear from nowhere.
Alien.
That's what's going on.
We
Yeah,
have
that's
to
right.
jump across.
No way.
But that's our way out.
I make bigger jumps than this in gymnastics all the time.
Yeah, but she does it. Come on.
She did it. She freaking did it.
She made it all of 2
Oh
feet.
my god.
What's happening?
That's right, the effects budget. Yeah,
Penis-shaped ship. Oh yeah.
all of
Fumbling
the
it
air
is.
conditioning
Where are they?
ducting.
Visa 1.
I'm guessing Visser 1's the head honcho.
Dun dun dun. Marco's mom has got a Visor 1.
So that's the recap. I'd have thought. I know that's scary. I'd have thought after last
Dangerous game you play. I'm thinking.
Exactly. After last episode, and I thought, what is it? Fuck, I've already.
You got this. I believe in you.
I said the word again. Is it that makes the show so bad? And I thought about it.
Okay.
There's no morphing.
Very rarely is there morphing. Yes, you're very right.
And if there is, it's something small. They never acquire new morphs.
True.
It's almost just an add-on to the show. Right, three fingers for me for saying the word already. Okay, let's just carry on.
Okay.
But what do you agree with me? Is that one of
absolutely.
the major hang-ups?
Absolutely. I think that like one of the I even commented it on it last time, right? Where it was like they have the ability to morph. They could be doing so many different things with this, but they rarely do. And obviously that's an effects thing. It's because they had to use real live animals. So it was really difficult for them to actually have all that stuff, but
that's fucking awful.
Oh wow, it's bad, huh?
No, what you said,
chocolate.
but also the yeah.
Man.
Oh my god, that's awful.
And it's like that goes back to our conversations that we have about this all the time, right? Which is that the show fundamentally misses the spirit of the books,
Yeah.
and I think that like so much of the spirit of the books is like learning about animals, right? Because it's a book series for children. Okay, so part of it is like learning about animals, figuring out what it's like, all these types of things, and there's kind of there's a fun aspect to the going and getting the morph that the show just fundamentally just misses out on because it doesn't do it.
Because
budget. Well, and you have to write the scene, which you have to like, how do we write this? How do we make this happen? And when you have 30 minutes of television, you can't spend, 10 of those minutes going and getting a morph. 10 of those minutes setting up what you're going to do, 10 of those minutes going and getting the morph, and then 10 minutes being the action. You have to have more than that.
It's not enough. By the way, quick diversion. I posted in the project chat on the Discord about the first scenes. Did you see that?
Oh, I don't.
We're going to be doing.
There's like a thing from the first book, right?
Yeah, that whole first scene essentially. Did you did you see that?
I did see that. Yes.
Okay, cool. Just before I forgot, because I would forget. Right.
Talking shop.
I said earlier hang-ups.
Yes.
That's hyphenated, so that doesn't count as one of the forfeit words, right?
I would say yes. Hang is the word. So like if you were to say hang on or hang on a minute.
I didn't.
Right.
Hang-ups is a hyphenated word.
Correct.
So is it or isn't it?
It's not. You're fine.
Oh, thank God.
You're fine.
Thank God. Right, let's get back to Jake's intro.
Yeah,
Hi, my name's
the
Jake.
continuing new.
I thought I knew who I was. A kid who liked to do normal
Theme
things. You know,
music.
go to school, play video games, hang out with my friends. But
Do
the other
stuff,
night, my whole life changed
get into
when my
trouble.
friends and I were given the power to morph.
Do you think your team
You know,
of
change shapes, become
animators and
animals.
artists can
So now Marco,
do the first
Cassie,
scene of book 1?
Tobias, my cousin
I
Rachel and I can
I
become
think with some
dogs,
time,
cats,
I think we can
tigers,
get
hawks,
there.
Anything.
Lovely.
Pretty cool, right? Not when you're the only thing
Animorphs
with a bunch
Project
of
away!
mind-controlling alien yerks.
Away!
Like Superman.
Up and away, pens.
You can't tell anybody because you never
I'm
know
going to do a
who's
video
yerk and who's
soon
not.
about
All I know is
the major problems are with this
now
show.
I'm an Animorph.
Oh yeah. Well, they are numerous, so I bet that will be a lengthy video.
We'll be narrowing it down to 5.
Man.
They have my mom. It's not her mom.
Uh-oh.
She's under your control.
No,
She's
that's not what the
dead,
Yerks
Jake.
do.
I know how you're feeling. Just don't do anything stupid.
He's thinking about doing something real stupid though.
Oh. Shit.
The Andalites.
Huh?
They're hiding behind this milk crate.
Ah. Look at this guy.
Herbert.
There's been a... What has happened?
He didn't even get a finish and he cut him off? Come on.
That's
Visser
Visser 3
Give him
for
a
you.
break.
Look at this guy. That looks like the sort of thing... If you squint, that's Kim Jong-un.
Maybe if you're like halfway blind, yeah, absolutely.
If you can't see, if you're technically
unfamiliar-
blind, he looks
if you're
like Kim
unfamiliar-
Jong-un.
If you're unfamiliar with how humans look, then yes.
It's the costume, it's the black hair, it's the chubby face. That's Kim Jong-un. And I'm sorry to Chappie here, but that collar does not look good on him. Am I wrong?
But I really think that the Yerks need to get a different uniform than, what is this, bargain bin gray shirt?
Mate,
yes.
Where
Gray
I work,
button.
we occasionally order shirts in for special events. And that thing he's wearing, you know, not bad. Considering what he could have won. I just did the forfeit again. 3 fingers for me. Of this awful,
Making it.
awful drink.
Oh, we're making it rain over here with all these words that you cannot say.
We haven't had any forfeits yet, so there have been no further words added to the list. When you're ready, Raptor, press the play of buttons.
All right. Pressing the play button.
Andalites.
Yes, do
Yeah, tell us. Thank you.
What? Well, go find them! Now! All of you!
All 12
Okay,
of you,
we're all going,
fumbling,
we're all
bumbling
going.
idiots.
We're gonna go, okay. I'm gonna check this corner over here. Don't check behind the milk crates that you can see through.
Don't... Why is he in human morph? On the Yerk ship.
Because it makes Visser 1 feel good to know that
How?
he's
not
Victor
supposed to
Trent.
enjoy it. This is
Because
not...
if he's an Andalite, he could chop off her head at any moment, right? Twitch of the tail blade, lightning speed.
That's
I mean,
what-
maybe not the TV show Andalites.
That's me once.
That's what you want for sure.
Almost said it.
Almost.
I said 3 letters of the word.
But
3 letters. Some might argue that because I'm British, I don't say the 4th letter anyway.
That's true.
But I caught myself while saying it.
So you
And,
speak the Queen's English, right? So you very clearly enunciate.
I want
every
a bottle of
single
water.
word.
Give me a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Or I'll thump you on. I'll bash you.
We gotta find a way out of here. Any ideas?
This is 3 bashes people.
Drew!
Marco, we have to be smart,
They're-
remember?
They're like the only people in there. Why are they hanging around?
Don't know.
Most impressive, Visser 3.
Except not, because he let him get away.
Okay, how does she not see them there?
the magic of film.
The shining from their foreheads is enough to attract her pupils.
In the same way that if you squinted really hard, you could maybe say that that guy was somebody else.
Okay,
Right
come
now,
come
the
now,
depth-
come
the depth
now.
Of field,
Now
the
come.
depth of field, the blur that's going on in the back, I could still tell that they're people because
They look
because
like Kim
everything else
Jong-un from
around-
here.
See, everyone looks like Kim Jong-un when they're blurred like that.
My mum looks like Kim Jong-un.
Oh, what a handsome woman she is then.
I actually got her a birthday present. The backstory is she showed the family a picture of her as a baby, and she was a spitting image of Kim Jong-un as a baby.
Wow.
So ever since she's been known as Kim. And I got her for Christmas. You know how on the big buildings in Pyongyang they have the images of Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-un next to each other. I got her a photo frame with Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un, and then her next to each other. And
did she get a laugh out of it?
She's still got it on the wall. It's been about 3 years.
Wow, so there you go. So she was a good sport. That sounds like she's in on the joke.
And
I'm glad.
That's why I'm the favourite child.
Oh yes, with all your with all of your great political wit here on the Kim Jong.
Kim Jong-un, his politics are bad. Oh,
True. Controversial takes. Authoritarianism in North Korea is not great.
Fuck communism.
Do all your missions run this smoothly?
The Andalites will not escape.
Where will they go?
Dripping.
This is just a short delay.
This invasion has been delayed too often. The
True.
council is unhappy with your leadership.
Oh man.
That's true. That's in
Council
the
of
box.
13. Council of 13 reference. Okay.
Get the Garrotron in. Get the inspector in. They should have done a version of the weakness. That would have just topped the series right off.
And they could have done the Garrotron so much easier because all you have to do is just make a blue blur. You just have to put a blue thing on the screen and just blur it really fast. But it won't. You don't even have to have the puppet.
Raptor knows. Raptor, you are a genius.
That's what I bring to this discussion here. Is the amazing visual effects tricks that we could do to make the Garrotron functional in the TV show.
But the series is trying now. It's referenced the council.
Favorite.
They didn't call it the Council of 13.
They just said the council. That's true.
That's close. That's a summary of the series as a whole, isn't it? It got halfway there, and then just didn't do the other half.
Yep, it's true.
Sums up the whole series.
True. Very true. Although, I will continue to say that I think that this format of doing a story arc over the course of 2 episodes is probably a smart one. Because they could actually think of all the complicated stuff that we got to... I mean, is it good? No. But we actually got some kind of got some setup, got some payoff, got some building. Characters get to do things in scenes instead of randomly running from one thing to the next. So
just keep that in mind for now, Raptor. As we continue through this episode, whether you think it was a good idea to do the episode as it's been done, okay? Just keep it in mind.
All right.
This planet.
The Yerk Empire shall be victorious. I will see to it.
Okay.
Another hollow promise.
Oof.
Complete your mission, Visser 3, or I will do it for you.
Oh man.
Isn't that Visser 3 did in the books anyway?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Visser 1 failed, so Visser 3 took over. That's the whole.
That was the whole. Yeah.
So
that was the whole point of Visser.
Book show fails again. Sorry, show.
True.
You fucked up.
True.
Kudos on the set.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and then they're chewing the scenery. They're being good villains. They're dripping with contempt right? They're doing all the good villain things. So, you know,
this two-parter is such a mixed bag.
Yeah.
We all know that it's just a shed with some things draped from the walls. But they tried.
Sure.
But they tried.
They tried. And they did the whole, like, flying up into the bottom of the spaceship.
In the
right?
penis ship.
Well, yes, is that a bug fighter? Bug fighters confirmed?
No, it's not. No, no way is that a bug fighter. I was about to say the other word, which would have made it grammatically correct, but I chose to be improperly grammatical in order that I wouldn't fall for the forfeit trap.
There you go. Perfect. Such a wordsmith. Such a wordsmith.
Mate. I mean, mate. Mate.
Okay, yes.
Wordsmith.
Established. Be ye.
Mate. I'm like Shakespeare. If he'd had his face cut off.
Oh, jeez. There's an image.
Poor old Bill.
Yeah, right. Billy boy.
Oh.
Okay, who's in? Okay. So girls are in the vents.
Not
climbing
morphing,
out of the building.
Not morphing. Just
not morphing.
Crawling through on hands and knees.
Think how much faster they could have gotten through these vents if they were smaller animals.
Rachel has a cat morph, doesn't she?
I think
she
the
does.
down here. I remember this thought.
What?
They can speed morph.
Wait, what? The Chondrona?
Wish I could morph a mouse so I could smell our way back.
If only you had acquired other animals.
If only you had this power. If only you had the skunk morph, which you morphed a few episodes ago, which has just as good a sense of smell. And Rachel, if only you had a cat morph, which you do, then you would be able to speed morph and get yourself out of this sticky wicket.
True.
But unfortunately, the show can't be fucked.
No. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with reason and thoughts when it comes to the Animorphs related things. We just have to accept our reality.
This show is very much like a politician.
Oh boy, here we go.
Promises a lot, never truly delivers.
It's definitely
round of applause for me, everyone.
Yay, good job.
I made a political statement.
We got him, folks.
The most bland...
In other news, water is wet.
Yes, but yeah, that's... I was going to say. But you're the wordsmith today. I'm the blubbering idiot today.
We can't
That's
risk
okay.
it.
We'll love you anyways.
The sensors could be anywhere.
It's true. But you can see the sensors! Oh,
We'll figure
man.
something out. Don't worry.
You sound like our fearless leader. If you say I look like him too, you're in big trouble.
But banter!
What do you think they are?
They're the same character in two different bodies. Distinguish between these two characters right now.
Well, right now, Rachel is confident, right? She's showing that, like, oh, we're gonna make it out. We'll figure this out. Cassie's being reserved. She's not necessarily as which is consistent with the books.
Oh, fuck! I said. Oh, you did that deliberately. Oh.
I don't know if I did deliberately, but definitely worked in my favor.
From I can see, these two characters might as well be the same person.
Oh, whatever.
Especially in this scene. Drink me. Still no forfeits. What is?
Still none. Because we're wearing the same costume. Usually by this point we've done a costume change, but we haven't. We're following up from where we were last time. So
I said the W word again, so I'm basically gonna finish this drink and then move on to the calling. Thank God this drink is awful. Marshmallow and chocolate stout. Tastes like bad.
Yeah, feet. Is feet a good comparison of what it tastes like?
Depends what the feet have been dipped in. I said the word.
Chocolate marshmallow.
I said the word again. So I'm going to have to immediately drink 3 fingers from the next drink. Carry on when ready, sir.
Hey, listen, we're gonna find them. Someone's gotta rescue those guys.
Yeah. Come on, let's get going.
You see, Cassie was, we're going to do it. And Rachel said, we're going to do it.
Well, because Rachel built her up, right? They had a moment to pause and talk.
I'll build you up in a minute, Raptor. I'll build you up for a bit of rough and tumble. And you're gonna cry so much that you run out of moisture and your body shrivels into a prune.
It was like, oh man, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna get some positive encouragement here from a pal.
No. Okay, positive encouragement. Okay. Brace yourself.
Okay, I'm braced. I've assumed a proper position to receive encouragement.
You can do it if you B&Q it.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
You don't even know B&Q is, do you?
No,
it's
I mean Q's
a big
lines,
DIY
right?
shop, and that was an advert they ran. You can do it if you B&Q it.
If you B&Q
British fans out there, you know I'm talking about, don't you?
Playing hard to the UK audience.
There is of it.
True.
Not many.
There seems to be a lot of British or UK Animorphs fans.
The perfect hiding place.
They morphed, by the way.
They morphed!
Yeah, there are a few. Not as many as there are Americans.
Wait. Why do they have play? Yes, my wonderful IKEA rack of orchids and trees.
That's the same room that Visser 3 hangs out in. It's the same doors.
Why?
So it's you. Well, that
Why
must
do
mean
they
there's
have
some good news?
The Andalites have not been captured, Visser.
What is the purpose of this room?
It's the plant room, Raptor, and the lizard room, and the lizard room. The plant and lizard room.
What would Yerks, like all of a sudden the Yerks are like, hey, let's sit around and start doing some horticulture, boys. I feel like this is, we're slugs in our natural state, so.
It's called character something.
Character development. Is this her room? Have we established that this is Visser 1's quarters? Even if it was established that this is Visser 1's quarters, why are there so many plants? She just likes plants?
It wouldn't be.
The Yerk just likes plants?
It wouldn't be Visser 1's quarters, because assuming that Yerk military is anything like ours, a subordinate can't just walk in unannounced.
That's what I would. So again, I will pause it. What is this room, and why? It's like, okay, so we have a bunch of
It's called the dithering room.
But what was the thought process? They're like, we need to have a room where Visser 1 and Visser 3 can really have another interaction, right? We literally the previous scene, because we just had another scene with Rachel and Cassie. The previous scene, we were sitting around in a room with them talking, and now some time has passed, and here they are back in another room talking.
Do you know why I think they've done it? I
Why?
think because it's exactly the same set that Visser 3 is always in, hence the doors. They thought, people are going to realise that it's the same set. Can we do? Fill it with plants.
Fill it with plants.
And make it look as if Visser 1 just likes horticulture.
Yeah, right?
Fill it with green shit, because that makes it look green. Sort of.
There's nothing more evil than people who take care of daisies that you buy at Walmart.
Exactly. I've always said that.
That's right.
Always said
That's how you know. That's how you know she's evil, is that she buys Walmart daisies.
And if they look like Kim Jong-un.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Did you know that Kim Jong-un likes planting daisies? The sign of evil.
Did not. The sign of evil.
The sign
True.
of evil.
The greatest despots of our time have all been into daisies.
Find me one person who likes daisies, who isn't a psychopath.
Yeah, right. It's true. Just gonna do all the blanket statements.
Engineering and weapons sections to prevent any attempts at sabotage.
Your guards.
Okay, so
could
it's like an
not contain
update.
Bandits in the holding bay. What makes you think they can prevent?
Is this cliche, by the way?
What, talking to
the way
talking
they're
in a room full of plants?
The way that they're talking. People don't normally talk like this.
When you're talking to a subordinate,
My
when you're talking to a really
enemies
pissy
are
boss,
going to sabotage the mission.
I don't know, dude. I've been in some rooms with some very weird, like, people who are really high on themselves. A lot of going back and forth. We're going to chew the scenery as much as possible. As if it was a dry piece of ham. We shall chew it over
We
and
shall
over again.
sabotage the enemy.
The end. You couldn't keep the end. How does the beetle stalk its prey?
We shall make them all look like Kim Jong-un and they will be most perturbed.
Prevent sabotage.
And what would you have posted no guards?
Are you asking for my help?
Did you not like my gag?
These weeds.
That was a good,
They
guy.
please you?
Oh, shit. He ripped a leaf.
Stars are
His name was Gerald.
Admiration for your host's traits.
Oh, okay. So there we go.
I soothe my host to make her easier to control. She's not very willing.
That's why.
Ah, there you go.
She's
Hey,
she's not very willing. Of course she fucking isn't. Are most hosts willing?
I feel like the amount of voluntary hosts is a fraction of what it is compared to
Surely.
involuntary hosts.
Besides,
But at least they explained what this room is.
necessary in order to understand.
It's called exposition. Why is the room like this? We
Right.
can't just say it's to cover up the set that we always use. We have to make an excuse.
It's the smell. See,
It's the smelling room.
your ships smell awful. Okay, and this room is full of wonderful plants to make the air a little bit more palatable.
I
But no,
like
it's your
palatable
control.
things.
Unlike the drink that you just had, which was unpalatable.
Unpalatable. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Oh, good.
I'm the
glad that
wordsmith
we're-
today. We've established this.
Why these humans
There's
do what
concurrence.
they
We
do.
love it.
It is wise to know your enemy.
True.
Visser 3
I like
knows
cut-
that
I like
all
the cut.
too fucking... The whole point of him being Visser 3 is that he studied Andalites because he wanted to know them well. So Visser
gonna
1
say that?
lecturing him on knowing your enemy. It just... What are you going to say? I
Is he gonna
forfeited
say that?
again. Sorry?
I was just gonna say, maybe he says it. Maybe he's gonna make a comment. You know, she's talking about knowing your enemy. See, if
I bet you those 3 fingers that I owe, that he won't.
You just want to get out of drinking, is what that's about.
You made the challenge.
Sure.
Right, let's see what he says.
I'll try.
I just said the word again, so no matter
Yes,
what
you did.
happens, I'm drinking.
Yeah, we got him, folks. We got him. Well, I'll try to remember that. Oh, he's doing the passive-aggressive boss thing. Okay.
He didn't say anything, but I still have to drink the 3 fingers, because I'm a tit. I'm a tit wallop. I'm a tit walloping dolloper flollop face.
Nailed it.
Wordsmith. Shakespeare ain't got nothing on me.
Shakespeare. Oh, Billy boy, you got nothing. The bard is bardless. Okay, big red room. This must be Kandrona. Wasn't the Kandrona just like in the
I'm guessing you can't unplug it.
I can't feel any vibrations
Nice.
from the floor. I think we're safe here.
Demorph?
Stock noises.
Still don't like being small.
That's true. We
First
consider
forfeit.
morphing stock noises.
8 minutes into the episode, Shocker.
Halfway done with this.
These 2 episodes have had so few forfeits compared to other episodes.
Then maybe it's good that you chose a forfeit in which you drink for things that aren't related to the show.
Maybe.
Maybe it all worked out. It was serendipitous.
1 finger for me and Oterlu, who decided to give me a bit of lip after the last episode. Your forfeit is to... Raptor. Give Oterlu a rather wicked forfeit while I drink my 1 finger.
A rather wicked forfeit? Oh, man. Let's see here. Go find your stinkiest shoe and huff it. Since we were talking about feet, beer that tastes like feet, maybe.
There we go. Oterlu, that's your forfeit. Right.
Huff a stinky shoe.
What is... Oh, fuck. 3 fingers for me. Is the next banned word, speaking of.
Hold.
Hold.
H-O-L-D. Hold.
Oh, so not hold as in I'm going to haul things.
No.
I'm just,
not like that.
I'm just going to be right back because the wife is alarmed about something. Could you entertain the audience for a minute or so?
I'll do my best. Spider. It's probably a spider. 9 times out of 10, when anyone in my family freaks out, it's because of spiders. That's okay. Most of the time I catch them. Sometimes I squash them. They're really big. Squash them.
Did you win?
See, I feel like the bummer here is that...
Oh, Lila guy or something.
They please you?
I feel like he just needs to be meaner.
He
needs to be angrier. He kowtows so much to her in this conversation where he's just like... Like, I feel like Visor 3 would be more of a hard line about, like, all of this stuff. Like, just like... That's why I kind of felt like the thing about him yelling at her about being an Andalite would be something that he would say next. Would be, it's like, I've been an Andalite. What are you? Like, what have you accomplished?
So she won't be outside.
And then that could have been cool, right? Because then you could have had this like match.
Okay, thank you.
Where he gets really like you build up the character where he gets really angry, and then she is like calm, but is able to like completely like take his knees out from under him.
What's this about? Breaking shins?
Oh, I was thinking about one of the things that frustrated me about that conversation between Visor 3 and Visor 1 was that like I feel like Visor 3 needs to be more intense and more angry to show like the contrast better between them, right? Like the thing that the books always did so well was that Visor 3, whenever they had them in the same area, Visor 3 was always he was always at his most hot-headed. So he was constantly blowing his lid, constantly blowing his cool. And Visor 1 was always showcasing that it's like, hey, I got this. You're just like dumb and impulsive. Like, and I feel like that was what was missing in that, like why I was hoping that he would have that Andalite exchange was because it was like, oh, well then that would be a really great thing where he gets angry because he's trying to show up, oh, well look at my intelligence. Look how I was able to capture an Andalite. And then she could undercut him by being calm in that area instead of just doing like the weird like passive aggressive boss thing.
He'd also be in his own body, but hey ho.
Right. Yeah, because it's like he's so arrogant, but you know, can't afford the puppet all the time, I guess.
I also said the W word again, so more fingers. It's beginning to build up now. So let's just carry on before shit gets real.
It's beginning to look a lot like an inebriation. Everywhere
what are you two kicking off about? Fluffer, stop being a little bitch. Yeah, you slink off over that way.
Okay, unplug it.
Oh, where are we now?
They're in the Kandrona.
Unplug it. I can't feel any vibrations in the floor.
They demorph.
I think we're safe here.
Stock noises?
Again, that was what we forfeited for.
Oh, okay.
Still don't like being small.
Then be something big.
Is that a
You can
joke?
be something big.
Because
No,
he's the short one. I still don't like being small.
No, it's a callback. It's a callback to the previous episode because he says he doesn't. Before he morphs the lizard the first time, he says, "I don't like becoming something that's smaller than me."
The show's trying to be
He
clever.
likes. Yeah, it's exactly. It's trying to be. Oh, he doesn't like the control of being something that's smaller than his actual body.
Do you know what?
It's not,
I did the forfeit again, but do you know Raptor?
what is that, my good sir?
I'm going to let you add another word to the list because there's hardly any forfeits this episode.
All right, you ready?
While I'm drinking the 3 fingers for the forfeit I just made, yes.
Stop.
Okay, so can I just, for the purpose of this sentence, stop the forfeit system?
Yes. For the sake of this one sentence, you can stop.
Hang, hold, stop. You're just trying to stop me from being able to stop things. You just want me to rush through the are you sabotaging? Are you like Vissel One?
No.
Stopping me from being able to stop because I can't say stop anymore.
I'm trying to get you to go outside of your comfort zone.
I don't have a comfort zone.
How you engage the beginning of a conversation.
I don't have a comfort zone, mate. My comfort zone is pain.
Pure exquisite pain, huh?
I'm like one of those emos. I'm gonna dye my hair black.
That's right.
Okay, back to the forfeit game. No
right,
more words.
Gotta stop using those words.
Yes, I've got to using.
Good. Beautiful practicing.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Where are we? Looks like an elevator. Maybe a king-size blender.
But
sort of elevators have they been in before? What is that in the background?
Not a great. If you're in a giant blender, maybe you should think about morphing and getting out of there. I'm just saying. Might be a good way to do it. Uh-oh. Weird. Those are all stock noises, by the way.
Okay. Add
all
a word.
The door opening noises to start are all stock noises. See, now we just added a word.
Now we add another.
Now we gotta add another. See, you were just saying that there weren't very many forfeits, and here we go. Change.
Okay. Strange one.
Change.
Okay.
No more changing. Changing.
Transform.
There you go.
Switch.
Metamorph.
This is Animorphs after all.
True. Nailed it. So good.
Cringe.
So good. You're just bringing all the good ideas here.
May I just point out the quality of the set design with this button? Watch how it reacts to the finger pressure.
You mean smushes because it's made of styrofoam?
Elevator. Maybe a king-size blender.
Oh man. Oh man.
Is that?
It looks like it was like printed. It looks like it was printed on, and it looks like it's like painted cardboard.
Yeah.
Or styrofoam. It does not look like the way that it has like the uneven surface with the shine on it. It does not look like metal. Not even kind of.
It looks like that foam you get in music studios.
Right? Very much so. Yeah, noise dampening foam. Yeah. Or like if you ever go to like one of those like trampoline play, or like, what's a better example? When you watch have you ever watched like the ultimate fitness, like Ninja Warrior type shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when they have like the big ball pit, the pits filled with foam, right, that you fall into.
Takeshi's Castle sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like.
I love those shows. By the way,
great.
Why is this particular double episode obsessed with phalluses? Look at that picture. It's a phallus in a beaker.
Yeah, I could see what you're saying. I was gonna say either that or somebody like put a stake through Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Just like drive a metal stake through Mickey Mouse's head.
Oh, would that it were? Would that it were?
This is a Nickelodeon show, so maybe they are making a maybe it's a statement.
Possibly.
We hate the Disney Channel, so we're gonna put this subliminal messaging in there.
God, I love subliminal messages.
No wonder you're related. No wonder you think you're related to Kim Jong-un.
Pipes and shit.
Hey,
Stuff
this looks like a very
dangling from the ceiling.
unorganized.
A Hawk-Bajir walking through this place would have a really bad time.
Right?
That's
They would
why
get
they're not
caught
on the ship.
everything. I mean, they're what, 5 foot something, and they're
7.
getting hit in the face with all of these pipes.
Hawk-Bajir would have a terrible time. That's why they're not on the ship.
Well, with all of these pipes hanging, this is like a major OSHA hazard. Okay, like major. Like you said, if a Hawk-Bajir walks through there, its horn slices one of these cables, one of these necessary pipes, and the whole ship blows up.
That's
I mean, I get it. There's
the problems with modern shipbuilding.
Exactly. You know, I get that they're slugs, but you need to put something up a little bit. Okay? Put your pipes and your necessary cables in the wall instead of, like, you know, not.
Do you know?
in the wall.
Do you know the Yerk's greatest crimes were? They lacked in health and safety regulations.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
And they were environmentally unfriendly.
All they ever wanted was desolate environments and crazy crap.
Do you know, I saw the other day that really pissed me off? You know how, I'm not sure if it's entirely the same in America, but when you buy packets of meat, it fills the plastic packaging. Fills it. But if you buy fake meat, like the vegan shit, it fills maybe a quarter of the plastic packaging. The rest is just air.
I've never noticed that.
Take a look next time you shop at the vegan meat products. And there's like a thimble of food, and then the rest of it is just an expanse, a vast ocean of empty plastic packaging. These are supposed to be the environmentally friendly plonkers. Fucking worst of the bunch.
Takes a lot. Takes a lot to...
Fucking wrap it in cardboard if you want to stick by your own message. God damn it.
It's all
the
garbanzo
double
beans.
standards of today, Raptor. The double standards of today.
Shake your fists. These kids and their rap music.
These kids and their bippity bops.
Right?
And their jeans halfway down their legs. I can't stand it. Walking around with their Walkmans.
Right?
Did you ever have a Walkman?
Did I ever have a what?
Walkman.
Yes, I did. I had multiple Walkman.
I used to walk around with a big CD player. I could only put one CD in per day.
That's right. I had like an accordion thing. It was like a black hard case. And I had like 20 CDs at a time.
Bloody hell.
Dramatic point.
And then it was the iPod Shuffle.
Yeah.
That was peak.
I had
Apple.
a Nano. That was my first iPod, was an iPad Nano.
Oh, those are good. Oh, back in the day. The day.
Click wheels.
Those were good. I liked them. Marco doesn't like that pipe.
We did a hard cut, apparently, to talking about leaving on this ship to going in the opposite direction.
And again, it's an abandoned ship. Nobody there.
Oh, wait. Oh, I think we went... Oh, I think we accidentally went backwards.
You're gonna fly a Yerk blade ship?
Marco, it's
Wait.
our way out.
A Yerk blade ship?
No way.
Yes.
You're gonna fly a... What? They're like in a closet. How is a blade ship in a closet?
Raptor, it gets worse.
Or is the blade ship the Winky ship that you were talking about?
Notice we never actually see the blade ship. We just see a shadow.
Did we see the blade ship? I thought we saw the blade ship in episode 1. It like landed and stuff.
Well, let's continue watching and
You're not going to fly a Yerk blade ship that I'm pointing to and definitely not looking at in this closet.
We'll find out.
What's your plan? I can't leave without her. We're gonna take this ship. You, me, and my mom.
We gotta go now, while we still have the chance.
This is my chance to save her.
Marco, there is an entire Yerk army up here.
That's a bit of a stretch, my guy. An entire Yerk army, like 20 guys in gray jumpsuits, an army does not make.
I mean, I know I can morph a tiger and shit, but I saw 12 fat blokes over there. I cannot deal.
I cannot take Herbert, okay? Herbert is a force of nature.
I swear that guy, I swear I saw Kim Jong-un in there. He's probably got a nuclear bomb.
He rules over all of North Korea. How are we going to stop him? When all we can do is turn into lizards.
How are we going to stop him?
Exactly.
Gotta leave.
Jake is the fearless leader here, and Marco is just being way too rash.
Oh, I've had a rash before. Not pleasant.
Yeah, they're bad.
They're bad. Therefore,
They're
if you don't agree, drink 5 fingers.
Yeah. There's your hot take for the day. Rashes are okay.
Rash is bad.
It's okay to have rashes.
Kim Jong-un bad. Beer good.
I feel like it's the same as the like finding people who like The Witness, right? It's like where are the people at?
I don't get the joke.
Where
I've never seen it.
Where are the people at who are gonna sit here and say that rashes are good? Let us know in the comments.
There's probably somebody out there who gets sexually turned on by rashes.
Oh,
let me see that rash. Oh,
yikes. Gonna not look at their search history. That's for sure.
Look at the old red spots.
Oh yikes! They're all about the monkeypox.
Let's move along. Move along.
Your mother at this point is to stay alive. That means getting off the ship now.
Jake, I'm not
If it was Tom.
leaving without her.
He put his hand on his
Don't be
chest.
crazy.
That's
you know what? You can go.
Come with me.
I will totally understand if you go. It's a smart thing to do.
We're still
But I
having
gotta
this
do
conversation.
They're doing right here.
I'm going to get my mom.
Good acting. Well done episode. 5 seconds of quality TV. And
Boris Cabrera continuing to kill it.
He's good. I like Boris.
Him and Sean, they both have good rapport.
And then we come to these two.
It's hot.
Oh, here we go.
No, cold.
Or it's cold.
Shit, we haven't heard that before.
It's hot. Or it's cold. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
By the way, was that a stock noise? Listen,
Of her burning her hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Ow!
Yeah, stock noise. One finger, let's add a word to the list.
Add a word to the list. All right, let me get my note doc here.
Oterlu, cut your fingernails and suck on them for 10 minutes.
Oh man. Tripe.
That's a rare one. You're being lenient on me.
I gotta give you somewhat of a break, okay? We had a bunch of words here. Sometimes you say tripe. Sometimes you compare things to tripe.
Considering that one of these words is enough of a list on its own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give you a little bit of a low ball here, okay? Just gotta.
Suggested fingers.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
Surprised you didn't see that and take advantage.
Well, I mean,
be most displeased.
We still have 14 minutes left of this episode, so there's still time.
I see.
And now you've given me ammunition, so.
I'll give you more than ammunition.
Nailed
Wordsmith
it. Nailed
today.
It.
Today is Wordsmith.
Wordsmithery is happening.
Wordsmithery.
Forging of the
What do you think
forging
this
of the
is
phrase.
doing here? Above ground, I mean.
This is a broadcast tower. Do you think they could send out Kandrona rays, like a radio, feeding the Yerks without them having to go back
Exposition.
to the pool.
Oh, what? What?
I don't know.
This is a oh my goodness.
The fuck is she looking for?
You got a plan? Yes, I do.
Big wrenches, baby.
No, we can't forgive that.
We got the
This is
comically large
Animorphs. The fuck is this?
Giant wrenches. The best way to just, you know, there's no possible way that it's made of some kind of hardcore space material. We could definitely just break it with these giant wrenches.
This episode, we've gone from a really nice scene between Jake and Marco, and then we get Rachel with the wrenches.
Rachel and wrenches.
The fuck. It's gone from a 10 to a 1.
Wow.
Am I wrong? Wrenches?
I think the wrenches
being harsh?
I think a worse crime was them walking into a closet and pointing at the Blade ship.
Yeah. No guards at the Blade ship while the Yerks know that there are Andalites on board?
Like, why would they not seal everything and go level by level?
Because there's only 12 of them.
Oh my gosh. There's only the entire Yerk army, all 12 of them. And Herbert. Can't forget about Herbert.
Yes, the Kim Jong-un impersonator.
That's right. Herbert has got it on lock, okay? Herbert knows exactly how to find them.
Are you enjoying this episode so far?
It's fine.
Are you seeing what I meant by it would be a bit of an adventure? That's the fourth thing. I said the W word again, but it gets worse. It gets much worse.
All right, let's see it. I'm ready. I want to see how bad it gets.
Three fingers me.
Walking through the halls. Jake seriously let him go by himself? Oh, because we gotta have we gotta have the tense scene where Jake comes up behind him, right?
Yeah, hold on. Oh no, a noise. Someone might see me. Quick, hide behind this thing that people can clearly see me through.
What is it with them and hiding behind things with really big holes? They were behind the grate before at the beginning. Now he's hiding behind this?
Because the camera wouldn't be able to see them if they hid properly.
True. And remember, you got to have 5 different cuts of him turning around when he hears the sound.
Of course. And because of that, because of the 5 different cuts, Oterlu, 5 shots of the nearest spirit to your body currently. Harsh, I know, but sometimes you gotta be firm to be fair.
You know, it's that tough love.
And there's Jake.
Oh, you came back, buddy. I wasn't gonna let you leave alone. And listen to this music, so triumphant.
So what's Jake? Forfeit. He'd been doing all this time.
Walking down the hall.
Wandering the place aimlessly?
I mean, he was like less than a minute behind him, right? Like, he didn't like notice. Marco didn't notice.
He left for about a minute.
I'm going to give him a 50-second head start. I'm not going to give him a full minute, but I'll give him a 50-second head start. So that way I can surprise him dramatically to show that I care about him.
Cringe buckets.
Friendship. It's the boat that will always sail.
Your mom probably knows how to operate a blade ship.
Oh, the compromise. The compromise.
Oh.
This is your plan?
Yeah?
Put dents into it? Why don't we just
See?
smell while we're at it?
The controller
there you go.
Hot.
This one's cold.
I think it's because they're keeping it in this small room.
Huh?
Otherwise it'll overheat. Well, how do we know that overheating it is bad?
If it weren't a problem, they wouldn't bother cooling it.
True. Okay. Facts and logic.
The show uses logic.
Hit these 4 tiny pipes.
Hope this works!
Or you could have morphed, I don't know, grizzly bear Oh,
Kick it.
the
Kick it with
show
horse
didn't
legs.
make the grizzly bear morph a thing now, did it?
No, it did not.
No.
Not even kind of. The comically sized pipes will have to do.
Now it's hot.
Look at
They
this
literally ended
security.
up-
The plan. Part 2? Yeah.
There they are. There they are.
Oh, bother.
Quick. Don't shoot them with our guns.
Quick, the director will scoop us forward in time.
It's not like it's a long hallway with no things blocking your shots.
You see this guy? Look at this guy in the middle with the blue shirt running.
This way.
Oh man!
Look at him running, he's brilliant.
I gotta go. Okay, hang on, buddy.
Swinging his flashlight around for your way.
It's Dracon, man. I feel like for their Dracon beams, they don't have a good handle on their weapons. Isn't like that like a big part of being in the military is that you have to have like a handle on your weapon at all times?
A Dracon beam is much like a penis.
Oh. So it goes where it's not wanted. Is that what?
Basically, and it's very difficult to aim.
Okay.
Think of that what you will.
True. Yeah.
Sorry, I turned it dirty very quickly. You were talking about something clean. Begin again, Raptor.
I was just saying it's a long empty hallway with nothing blocking, and they don't just shoot down the hallway.
Of course not.
You know that part of a gun is that it shoots things that are far away, so you don't have to be close to get them.
Thing is, it would be inconsistent of the show to have them shoot now.
It's true.
Because then we'd be like, why didn't they do that earlier? Now we think, consistency.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Making it happen here.
They look
Kick
really
the door!
intense.
No, not that door!
Oh, that guy. That
guy's
guy.
gotta kick the door too. He's gotta get like that running jump kick in there too.
These guys are brilliant. Look at this guy at the back. He looks so intense. Look at him.
Yeah. He's like that guy from the infestation in the woods that they were having with the tether ball.
He's so he's on tetherball duty. That's what he's come from.
Yeah, right.
He's swing
I'm
ball
sorry,
duty.
guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired from playing tetherball. I can't really get into it.
I'm so out of breath that I'm not even panting.
Yeah, exactly. His mouth closed, just completely dead
just
face.
completely neutral face.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really well rested. Don't look around the corner! He looked around, his head turned! He would have seen her when he jumped to do his kick!
Oh, dear. I said a bad word.
Oh, buddy.
Look at that. Well, I'm going to let you dissect this action moment while I go to the lavatory.
I couldn't possibly use my hands to open this door. I'm going to do this sweet running kick. Seriously, like they've run down the hallway. Also, those are really tiny pipes for coolant. I feel like if you're going to have something that like powerful, you would need a lot more coolant than these tiny 4 pipes.
Cold. I think it's because they're keeping it in this small room.
It's literally like one on each corner.
Overheat. Oh, well, how do we know that overheating it is bad?
If it weren't a problem, they wouldn't bother cooling it.
Man, this is they puzzled this one out, really. They puzzled this one out. There's Academy, give him a Nobel Prize for figuring out how this needed to work. Yeah, those pipes are tiny! So small. And then they ended up back in the same, because they literally just went in through the door. Oh, because it was behind a fence. That's what it was. Because they had done the thing where they infiltrated, and then Jake and Marco go in, and the Cadrona was behind a gate, and then they got caught in the box that ended up being the ship, and then they went into the vents. So from that vent, they crawled around the side, jumped across a chasm to another vent, into the vent with the spokes, back into the same room. Then how did they get through the gate? Because they would have come on the vent on the other side of the gate with the control, or was the gate gone when the ship took off? And no, because it wasn't, because Tom and them were in front of the gate before that happened. So did they open the door? Well, maybe it was a door that was locked on the other side. Oh man, this is we're at what's that called? MC Escher levels of architecture for this building. Oh, I was trying to figure out, because this is the same room that they were in. This is the same hallway that they were in when they first went in the room. But the reason why they couldn't get to the Condrona was because there was a gate between the Condrona and them. So I was trying to figure out. So basically what they had to do was they went into this room. Jake and Marco took off in the ship. They crawled into the vents. Then they went through the vents to apparently a chasm that's in this building so that they could jump across to the other vent that somehow reconnected at a hub that they could get back to the original room on the other side of the gate, where they can then destroy the Condrona, and now they're coming back out that door.
It's
It's like I said, it's MC Escher levels of architecture. Like the way that this building is able to like fold on itself so that they can get places is phenomenal.
I gotta admit, I don't know who Escher is.
Oh, he's the guy that did the drawings of like the physically impossible buildings and stuff, like like the stairs, like the infinite
the stairs
staircase
guy.
Yeah, that's what MC Escher is he was this surrealist artist who would do all these like impossible pictures.
I love stairs.
The quality invention, the staircase. Proving useful
Name a better
years.
invention
Than stairs?
It gets you from A to B when and B are vertically split.
Escalators, because then you don't even need to walk on the stairs. The stairs walk themselves.
Mate, that's like saying, oh, the tyre's a better invention than the wheel. Bullshit! The wheel is the shit.
The wheel is pretty good. I will agree.
But if you disagree that the wheel is the shit, 10 fingers. Should carry on before I kill myself from bad
Probably.
jokes.
Yeah, probably. That's we could see this guy do another sweet jump kick for the last time.
Yeah, let's see that again.
Do the jump kick. Here we go. Ready?
Oh, we missed it.
Oh, this was after the jump kick.
Raptor, you lied to me.
I thought it was the jump kick. We'll go back.
Thank God for that. I was gonna have you assassinated.
Hallway. Turn the corner.
Turn
the same corner.
Bumbling idiots.
Kick the door. Clear door.
The guy at the back really doesn't give a shit.
Yep. Okay.
Staircase.
My goodness, look at this building.
It's tall. Shit.
Like brutalism here. Okay.
Feudalism.
This place is creepy.
Brutalism. The style of architecture.
Feudalism.
Feudalism. Yes, all the monarchies of the buildings.
Yes.
Gotta share land.
And the stairs beeth like monarchies.
True.
Shakespeare.
Always falling down.
Or going up. Uh-oh.
What? Oh my gosh, you guys. All the pipes, someone's going to hit their head and then you won't have to worry about it.
So basically, this episode is our protagonists being chased by fumbling, bumbling idiots with torches.
Yeah, true.
Flashlights, sorry Americans. Fuck.
See, it makes sense that they're not shooting in here because look at all those hangings, all the hanging things. If they shoot anything here, they're going to destroy the ship. So there it makes sense.
Yeah, Hawk Bajou would be fucked chasing the Animorphs here. That's why they're not there.
That's right. Reasonable.
Now they shoot. Now
no!
Consistency's gone. Consistency has fucked off.
Man,
That's
here it's like as soon as I say it, they open fire with all of the things hanging down.
Yep.
Oh man.
The one time they haven't got a clear shot.
Yeah! The hallway they had the clear shot. Here they don't. Oh no, trash can!
They were
oh no, a minor inconvenience.
defeated by... Mate, it's like the chairs.
I can't
You remember the
over.
chairs?
Yeah,
Where they blocked the
100%.
doors with the chairs.
100%.
It's like trash cans and chairs in this show are fucking beasts.
Yeah, right?
Just insurmountable monuments of despair. The bins and the chairs.
There's nothing like a minor inconvenience. Oh no!
Can't possibly jump over them.
Oh.
And now steam! Steam! Fuck!
Oh, we're so screwed, guys!
Bins and steam. Can't
Oh no!
possibly surmount these odds.
We'll never catch them. They're so crafty. And they don't have like a radio that says, "Hey, by the way, they look like humans."
Oh yeah.
They're supposed to be chasing Andalites.
The bandits.
Uh-oh. What closet are we in now? Is this another blade ship closet?
It's the blade ship.
Go! What is happening? What is happening?
Okay, so what's happened here is Jake can just press the button and enter this room.
Right.
But the controllers have to shoot the door in order to break, and it takes longer to do that.
What is happening?
The fuck?
This is so weird.
Do you
and it's
see?
like now we're on this. I'm assuming this is supposed to be a blade ship.
Yes, it is. Yes, and we'll
But
see
it's
how
so
this goes.
small.
And they're in. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Whirly gigs and spinning magics.
Come on, help me figure out how to get this thing started.
It's a soundboard.
Yep.
Under attack.
Hey, you're not gonna be around unless we get this ship off the ground now.
Is this outdated tech?
This is incredible. It's supposed to be alien tech, so I'm gonna say no, because they're not trying to pass it off as people. They're not trying to pass it off as human technology. I mean, it is an old soundboard that they're using as a control panel for a spaceship. Wait a sec. Did the door... So when they entered the door, did they just enter into the spaceship?
Yep.
Or did they climb...
No, they're in. They walked in.
Oh my goodness.
Raptor,
They
believe
just
me
have
when I say it gets worse.
It's just doors. Just have doors that are just attached to the spaceships. Perfect.
And yeah, no security. They just walk on.
Just walk on.
Walk on. The Yerks know that there are Andalites aboard and free reign of the ship.
Nah, we're not.
So
trust me.
It gets worse, and let's see how.
Come on, man, now! Let's go! Man, don't you get it? I'm not leaving without her! Hey! You need to be around to save your mom. Alright, if we leave now, you're gonna get your chance.
True!
We're gonna save her. We will.
But my sweatshirt is half off because I'm frustrated.
Ship under attack. Ship under attack.
Alright, how hard
But
can
it's
you
like, they're inside the ship.
And of course,
So the inside is saying that the ship is, like, if you're inside the ship, and the ship is saying that it's like wouldn't you know that the ship was under it? It's whatever.
And the ship's comms would be in English as well.
Exactly. Yeah, they definitely would speak. They definitely wouldn't be speaking. Was it? Oh man, it starts with a G. Is it Garlfed? Garlfash? Gallard. There it is.
By the way, stock noises, electrical pulses.
Ship under attack. Ship under attack.
Probably, yeah. Sparks. On.
These are all stock noises. There are so many stock noises.
It's literally a soundboard.
Right, stock noise time. So, one finger for me, and we need to add another word to the list.
All right, you ready? Off.
Come now. Off.
Off.
Right.
OFF.
OFF. Okay, from this point on, I can't say the word. Okay.
You only got 10 minutes. You only got 10 minutes left, so you know you could make it. I believe in you.
I don't know. There's a word here. I'll spell it. HAWK. Introduced that last episode. It's not even in these episodes. I don't know why. That one's useless. That one's useless. Not happening.
Right. You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
I suppose. I mean, I didn't expect myself to say HANG earlier. Nor did I expect to say DEAR when the white isn't even here.
Right.
So, yeah, anything can happen.
Got to keep it interesting. That's what we're all about.
Exactly. Raptor.
Keep it on your toes.
Raptor.
Yeah.
I like the cut of your jib.
Oh, thanks. I hand cut my jib.
Oh, green screen? Green screen?
Yeah. Yep. Very much so.
Yeah, you can even see the green lines around Marco. You can see the green.
Yeah, a tad bit of haloing, it's true.
Oh, dear. Okay, so 3 fingers and another word, please.
We're going to do... Let me look at my list here. Cut.
Charlie Uniform Tango.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say that, do I?
Affirmative.
When have I said that?
I've said it a couple times.
I'll Charlie Uniform Tango your mom if you carry on with the...
Beautiful.
Bravo, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Charlie, Kilo, Sierra.
Yep. You got all of them.
Oh. Right.
Full of the bollocks. We're in space, bro!
Now go!
Once again, they're not actually entering the ship, they're just shooting at it now. They've managed to get past the door and the bins. They've managed to get past the bins and the door that Jake managed to get through without any problem.
They're still shooting.
They're just shooting the blade ship.
Do their laser beams bounce? Like,
I don't know.
Because if the door is open and they don't have a clear shot, why would they just shoot?
Because they're fumbling, bumbling idiots.
True.
Thing is, the TV show controls are even more incompetent than the book controllers, and that was one of the major flaws of the Animorphs series, how incompetent the villains tended to be.
A low bar. Very low bar. You're telling me that the children's book series had not necessarily entirely competent villains?
Correction, young adult.
Young adult, excuse me.
Oh, by the way, I've started reading, for the first time in years, I've started reading a new book series.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
I think it's called Dreamwalker by T.D. Oswald.
Mm-hmm. Is it good?
I'm only 4 chapters in. It's all right. If I enjoy it, in the next episode, I'll get back to you and say I'll recommend this one. But
yeah,
it's all right. It's all right so far, but I'm not like fully hooked. I'm intrigued, but not like properly hooked in at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. But
Is it science fiction or fantasy?
It's fantasy.
Fantasy.
It's got like dragons and shit.
Ooh.
And mages and all that sort of stuff.
Like
I originally bought it for the wife because she likes that, but she's reading something else at the moment. So I'm like, oh, well, I might as well read it then before she does.
Do a poison control. Make sure it's good.
Yeah. Make sure she doesn't explode.
Exactly.
Because that's what happens. That's what happens to females if they read a bad book. They explode.
It's well-known scientific fact about females.
They just bang.
Yep.
Coats the kitchen in shoes and makeup.
Very troublesome. Very troublesome explosions.
Bothersome.
It's very hard to clean up when they explode.
I hate when my wife explodes everywhere.
Yeah, right? And you got to put her back together again. You know, there's a reason why.
Mate, it's cringe. I'll go so far as to say.
Green means go, right?
Yeah, because all of those buttons are green.
Oh.
Wow.
CGI.
Hey,
So they did show a blade
we're
ship.
out. See? No problem.
Now all we have to do is get home.
Yeah, that's not going to be. It's not going to be conspicuous when they park a giant spaceship in the on
Mate,
the ground.
this next 10 minutes is awful. You just wait and see.
If only Axe was here.
Don't you? Do you know what's going to happen?
No, I don't.
Do you know what's going to... You sound like you do.
I don't. I was saying that because in the book, that's what Axe was like here so that he could do things like pilot blade ships.
You know what's happening. You know that
I don't
Axe
know
is
what's
involved
happening.
I'll spoil. Axe is involved.
Axe is involved, huh?
Even though he's not, he is involved.
He's secretly here, but not. He's here in spirit.
Yeah, now we
He's still traumatized.
Basically, yeah.
He's still traumatized from the lasso encounter.
What is there to see?
Is that a joke?
I kind of think that's a joke, yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 fingers and another word to the list.
Poke.
But no, you're getting into words now that aren't really part... Right, Raptor. If I were to be making this list, I'd put shit, fuck, /fucked, bugger, bother, wheelbarrows.
Yep, yes, your classic catchphrase, wheelbarrows.
Animorphs, the, and. Those are the classics. Those are classic Animorphs reviews words and catchphrases. And mate, it's a constant cavalcade of brilliance.
It's true.
You
know, yeah, right. We'll just start. We'll just start at the beginning of the dictionary, and we'll just go through every single word one by one. Exactly.
Right. So poke is
anisotropic.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Perfect.
Right, so I forgot what's happening. Right, 2 fingers for me and everyone else, except for Oturlu, who has to drink 10.
And space.
And space. Yeah. Oturlu, you have to drink space.
Auxiliary. It's a sound.
Genuinely, I never know. Excuse me. The last time I watched this, I didn't realise that it actually still just said aux 1.
Yeah, it says, and then those are the switches. Those are the switches for getting the balance. Yeah, it says mixing.
They got EQ, dynamics. Oh my god, mixing. It's genuinely a soundboard. Fucking hell.
All of those classic things that you see on a spaceship, right? The auxiliary inputs.
Maybe. Hold on. Maybe it means the auxiliary animorphs.
Oh, maybe that's the
activate
that whole
auxiliary animorph 1.
Away.
Auxiliary animorph 2.
Oh my gosh! You have to. The equalizing is the equalizing the balance of the ship. One button does that.
I'd never noticed that in the first time I watched this. They haven't even tried to disguise the fact that it's a soundboard.
No, it's just...
It just is. It's a soundboard.
It's a soundboard. Oh, man.
Have you... The wife is here now. This is the blade ship, my dear. The controls on the blade ship with auxiliary, EQ, dynamics.
Mixing? That's like a DJ board.
That's a DJ... Yeah, like you said, DJ board.
It's a soundboard.
They didn't even cover them up or paint over them or anything.
You could think of all the aliens. You could even just cover it with tape. You could just
just cover the tape,
and then like write alien scribbles on it, and then you would be fine. But
they couldn't be fucked.
No, you can't pay an intern $20 to cover up all of those things. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. It's gonna get worse, mate. You just wait and see.
That ship is huge!
Stop yelling! I can't find the press. You can't find period! Not get your blood alien invaders!
I can't hear what they're saying.
Oh my gosh. Spin it! Spin it faster! Spin it faster!
Random graphs.
Oh my goodness. Landing.
See, no problem. See? No problem.
What? Is it supposed to be autopilot? Are they supposed to be autopiloting? What is happening?
I don't know. Do you think a ship can be controlled? I suppose because it's alien technology, the idea of controlling it from a single console is okay.
Giant
I don't know.
Giant ship. It's a giant ship.
The fact that 2 people have just walked on a ship without any security and managed to launch it just seems so far-fetched.
And it's like Visser 3's ship.
Yeah.
The Blade ship, it's not like a bug fighter. It's not a small single craft. This is like, it's a command ship for the love.
Well, hold on. Maybe they're confused, and maybe it's just Visser 3's DJ Omania ship.
His rave. He's like,
His
this is my
rave ship.
This is my personal Blade ship that I do raves on.
That's all it is. The Animorphs are just mistaken.
We've cracked the code. The deep Animorphs lore of.
We're going back.
Visser 3's rave ship.
Now they're going back to the pool ship.
Oh my gosh.
Scan has detected
which doesn't even look like the pool ship.
The Blade ship.
And these 2 are still just hanging around in the plant room.
This is our chance. We can destroy the Andalite bandits once and for all.
No.
Is that cliche?
I forbid anyone to fire on that ship.
You're going to let them survive?
This disc.
We're gonna infest them.
Open.
Oh, the fucking disc.
Oh, the disc! I forgot.
The disc.
Forgot about the disc.
Apparently, the disc is important again.
Oh, that Visser 1 knows all about it. Apparently. Oh man. So they're gonna keep the Andalites so that they can decode the disc.
Which doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Oh, man. Okay.
You need an Andalite for that?
Yes.
Which Andalite?
We have. Ooh.
Yeah, which Andalite? The one that your host body is in, but you refuse to be in the body of, and you instead decide to be in this human body all the time?
Did but they did the thing with the disc that showed that he can't access it. When he tries to touch it, the disc hurts him. So they need a different. They did establish that we needed different. We needed a different Andalite.
Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on the TV show, but fuck, it deserves it.
They could have covered up.
Well, and like when she says which Andalite, I'm assuming that like she's gonna try and do some kind of like plan to like get one of them dead and then use the other one to do this thing. But what's funny is that they're like the bioscanners. They said the bioscanners detect life forms. Those bioscanners aren't detecting that they're human life forms, which the GLEAT biofilters do. The GLEAT biofilters recognize even if there's a Yerk or not, but apparently these ones can't recognize that it's 2 humans on board a ship.
Thing is, where did the Yerks find this disc?
That is a great question.
We know. Where did they find it?
Did they get it at the mall?
No, they got it at the Elfangel's ship crash site, didn't they?
No, they stole it from Jake because Jake had it in his pocket.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, my bad. I was gonna say they killed the only Andalite they knew was connected to it.
Yeah, Jake dropped his.
Because he's a dunce.
Yeah, because he kept it in a pocket of jeans.
And that's why you shouldn't have denim jackets.
Or like hide it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like put it in a place where it's hidden, and then come back and find it later and put it in something else.
This fucking disc thing just doesn't belong in the show.
It's the 90s. They could have used a fanny pack and it would have been fine.
Exactly.
Can you be sure one of them isn't the key?
I understand.
Besides, if they escape again.
Visser 3 showing humility.
Blaming it on you.
Oh, there you go.
Which
There's a little bit of conniving.
Oh, I like that. Yes, Eustace.
Sneer.
Whatever the fuck your name is.
Oh, he's thought speaking.
The ship will not protect you for long. You will fall, as will.
Yes, he can thought speak to the ship from there. And that's green. Is that no? That's not. Is that green screen?
Oh, absolutely, it's green screen.
Right, I'm going to go to the lav while you discuss the incredible power of Visser 3's thought speak.
It's always so weird. It's always so weird. I know that the community talks a lot about that, where they're like, oh, can you thought speak when you're in human morph? Because there's so many times that they kind of like go back and forth on it in the books about, oh, well, it's a morph, so technically they could thought speak, but then they so often don't do it. But apparently they do such little thought speak over the course of the show in general, though. It makes sense as to why I'm kind of confused. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. We're doing this whole thing that's actually kind of a big part of the series. Man, this room is wild. The fact that it's this giant room. Like maybe 1 or 2 plants, but I feel like the amount of plants that she has is a tad excessive. It's like at some point we get it. Your host likes the plants. And there's so many different like weird variations of plants. What did she say? Oh my goodness. Space going back to the ship.
You're trying to open. You need an andalite for that?
Yes.
Which andalite? How can you be sure one of them isn't the key?
And see, yeah, and that's a good point. I mean, she doesn't necessarily know. One of the andalites might do it. Because they have like little evidence to go on that any of those andalites. Well, they just know that it's like coded to one specifically. But then like does the show, I don't remember if the show establishes if Tobias is Fangor's son. I don't remember if that's a thing in the show. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. And if so, is that one of the reasons why he can use it? But that wouldn't make sense because because he's a hawk. Right now, he's still stuck as a hawk. He hasn't gotten the ability to be human again yet. Because I think that he does get the ability to be a human in the show again. Oh man, it's all over the place, this show. That's okay. I was just thinking about the disc and trying to understand any of the mechanics of the disc.
Don't even try.
Yeah, it's a fool's errand.
Try do not to.
True. Very good.
All right, you ready for more?
Yeah, thought speak.
Thought speak.
The blade ship will not protect you for long. You will fall, as will your planet.
I found them.
What?
They're still in the blade ship.
Wait.
Visser 3 is threatening them. I can.
You see where this is going?
What? Wow. Okay. Okay. So that happened.
Yep, that happened.
Wow.
Barely. It's very far away.
Yeah, it is. It's in space.
I think they were on the Yerk mothership.
We have to help them.
No. Is that a question?
It's impossible.
Notice how Rachel and
We have to
Cassie
help
have just
them.
teleported back to the barn and it's now daylight.
They went down the stairs. Whatever. This is very.
It gets
out of
worse.
left field.
It gets worse, Raptor.
There's only a few minutes. There's only 6 minutes left. How can it get worse?
Although your hope is admirable, your time is short. You cannot win.
Is that a joke at Marco's expense?
Nah. He doesn't like being small.
Remember when your ship crashed, you sent out that telepathic cry for help? I heard it. Couldn't you send out a long-range message to Jake and Marco?
I can hear Visser 3 because he's older and more powerful. He can broadcast
What?
his thought speak.
And he's a
My
morph.
abilities aren't strong enough to reach that.
Wow.
You have to try.
Some Jedi stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's the fucking Force Awakens shit.
There you go. Animorphs predicted the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Yep.
System enabled.
Hit the mixing pad.
Are we there yet?
Up the mid.
Marco, I hope you can hear me.
He's like awkwardly sitting in the barn.
Help us. We're in a blade ship flying. Also known as crashing. I cannot hear
can't-
you because you are not anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you are trying to talk to me, but I can't hear
At
you.
least they had the sense not to allow Axe to hear them speaking.
Oh man, and his face.
That's the face of concentration. That's the face of sending your thoughts speak.
My
a
abilities.
million miles away.
My abilities aren't as strong. I don't know if I can do it.
And he
We
just
don't
does
try,
it.
then we've already failed. He does it in the first try. That's how see. Secret game of the year, secret greatest of all time. Okay, secret goat.
Speak English, Axe.
A red button with a squiggly line on it. I got it.
Axe also knows the controls of a blade ship.
The one button that they changed.
Let's just carry on with this scene and analyze it when we get to the end of it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't touch that button. It will just turn off the lights. Press the button below it.
Wow.
You should see 2 buttons illuminated now. They should activate the blade ship's self-guidance system.
Self-guidance is good. Sounds good to me too.
You mean autopilot?
Basically,
How are they hearing him?
Those 2 buttons will take the ship to its preset coordinates.
What coordinates?
One is Earth.
And the other?
The other is the Yerk planet.
Oh man.
This is...
What is... Wow. Oh wow.
From an
All they had-
Animorphs fan's perspective, from the perspective of the lore that the
gosh.
books gives you.
What is...
This is unbelievable. It just says, fuck everything we know, everything we understand. How do we get out of this situation? Fuck it. We'll just make shit up.
We already had like high stakes. We just like unnecessarily like, oh my gosh, went to like a bazillion. Like we got to increase the stakes to all the way, all of the stakes. Wow. Okay.
The fact that, like you
what
said,
happened?
Rachel...
I gotta know what happened.
Okay, we'll carry on.
Which button, Max? Which one is Earth? Buttons are exactly the same, Marco.
Why would they be the same?
Tell us which one to pick. Jake, pick a
Why
button.
would they be the same?
No. You do it.
What?
I trust you.
What?
Yeah, I'm the leader, but you do it.
No, Marco, you're the one who... Is it punishment?
Oh my god.
Remember the turkey.
Self-guidance activated.
Uh-oh, where are they going? What an unlikely turn of events because we have buttons that automatically go to places.
They had a 50-50 chance.
I'm gonna grope these daisies.
Yeah, fuck the daisy pickers. They're the worst.
We are really lingering on this shot. Oh, is that...
If you're a person that picks daisies, I don't want to know you. You're scum.
Are they implying that this is obviously meant to imply that Eva is like reaching out or exerting some kind of control? Because the way that the music is and the way that she's looking and clenching her fists is what Yerks do in the show.
Really?
Like,
it doesn't look like that to me.
Yeah, whenever Yerks feel like their hosts are getting in control, they always like make fists. That's a thing that they do.
But why would she doesn't know it's her son.
Right, that's exactly that was exactly what I was getting to. It's like the whole narrative, the whole reason why we're hanging on this scene is to try to give it some kind of like meaning. But it doesn't have any meaning because she thinks he's an Andalite. She doesn't. Is it just like Eva is inside, like saying like, "Hey, good job that you failed"?
It's because Eva knows, right? I don't want to pick daisies because I know that only evil people who are bad gang pick daisies.
You tried to control me by making this room full of plants.
Yeah.
Little did you know that daisies are the one thing that I hate.
I can't deal with the daisies. They're just bad. They're naughty and...
I'm a nice person who doesn't like daisies.
They're on Santa's naughty list.
Wow. Uh-oh. Ooh, she takes
But
the
now
breath.
she gets to smell... she's got...
She's in control.
We should be out looking for it.
It could be anywhere.
Rachel is right. Waiting is the best thing to do.
Why did we have to
Whoa, where? Where are they? They landed in a swamp?
Soak it in, Raptor. Soak it in.
You know what they should have done? I'm gonna trigger the ever living crap out of you. You ready?
Okay, go on then.
They should have landed it on Chapman's house.
Mate, I'm triggered. You've basically just misgendered me. I can't deal with this.
Oh man, that would have been a smarter move. I mean, it would have made more sense than. Is that what's going on with his hair? Is that what's going on with them? Is that they're all covered in crap from being out of the swamp?
I can't forgive you for that, Raptor. I'm sorry.
All right, well, I guess we're not watching any of these TV shows anymore.
Nah, as punishment, I'm gonna make you watch all of them.
Oh man, okay. Hey, we just parked a giant spaceship in the swamp.
Thanks, Axe. You saved our lives.
You are welcome.
Awkward silence.
Looks like someone's happy to see someone back.
Tobias is still dead.
You missed me. I feel so warm.
No, don't even think about it.
You know, Marco did some pretty
Stock owl noises.
Wow.
Did you hear that?
I did, yeah.
Might have to open another freaking pint then. So we have to add another. Is there any point of adding more words to the list? Let's just add all the ones on the list that we've got now.
Yeah. Okay.
See
The last ones I had were drink, fingers, and what was? Oh man, I can't see. Hang on, I gotta scroll down. Morph was the last one I had.
Okay, so those have been hard-hitting ones, especially fingers. Right from this point on, bang! I can't say those 3 words.
Okay.
Okay, there's only probably about 2 minutes left, not including credits. So I've got a drink, 1 finger from a whole freaking can.
fancy flight.
You like my precision landing there?
You mean crash?
I'm glad you're back.
That's it.
I'm gonna run.
These are dry at least.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, that's the end of that scene.
Maybe I can find some cleaner ones inside.
Oh, there you go. Cassie wears dirty clothes. Awkward touch.
Jake.
Oh man, they cut that song off.
I don't want the others to know. You know, about my mom.
Here we go.
Not yet.
Okay. When you're ready.
That's what happened in the book.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the rest of the stuff that happened here fucked that over, so let's just forget about that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Hug it out.
We're gonna get her back, Marco.
Oh, there we go.
Do you like this Western cowboy music?
As an American, it appeals to all of my sensibilities because all we ever do
I
is
agree.
cowboy
I
music.
like it. I like the American culture, so it appeals to me as well.
There you go.
I married a frickin' American. She's over there.
A Yankee Doodle Dandy.
But the thing is, she's a Canadian, basically. So, New Hampshire.
It's a good place. A nor'easterner.
Basically Canadian. Would you agree?
Oh, pretty much, almost.
He says pretty much.
They're close. They're close.
I'm too rude to be Canadian.
She says she's too rude to be Canadian. We haven't got a flappy head.
Oh man.
I just associate Canadians with the Canadian stereotype from South Park.
There you go. She doesn't drink maple syrup all the time. Eat donuts.
She doesn't have a lot of maple syrup, funnily enough.
There you go. All right, finish it off here.
And then let's discuss.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, let's get to the end of the episode and then just discuss it. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
No peeking.
No peeking.
But I can't see.
No.
I finished the painting because you're dumb. Aww.
Open.
That was kind of sweet.
It's still my
I did
hand
say that
shape.
for posterity.
Thanks, Dad.
Aw. Way to go. That Jeremy's a good dad.
You know, I bet your mom is watching from up there.
Literally.
Give them a shot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
See, this is a good scene.
That's another good scene.
It's
another
good scene, but it's so mired in shit.
It's like if they had only cut out all of the weird stuff with them escaping the dome ship and them escaping, like if it had just been them escaping the, if all they had done was like got on the ship and then like figured out a way to get home, they didn't even need to include an accident and they could have been fine.
What somebody should do is just take all the best scenes from the Animorphs TV series and just put them into a compilation.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. They could do it. Well, I know that there's a lot of people who do different like fan edits of the show.
Yeah. Arm Fight Productions. And like Arm Fight.
Arm Fight, yeah.
That's always good stuff. I don't think they've uploaded recently.
I don't know.
I might have to check that if you haven't already. And like Arm Fight Productions on YouTube. Fucking quality.
Good folks.
Texas breakfast.
Change isn't always something you choose. Sometimes
In a monologue.
it finds you. Right?
Two fingers,
now that I know
drink.
about my mom, everything's different. I'm going back out there, and I won't stop until I get her back.
Oh, is it gonna be his mom? Oh, tell me it's his mom.
No, you remember? You remember in the last episode where he built up this joke and never gave the punchline.
Yeah, it's true. See, now
This-
he's gonna
this
tell
is-
the
yeah.
tell the joke.
Hey, we were so excited to see you yesterday, we forgot to ask.
How do you tell the difference between a horse and a fish?
Do we get the punchline, or is it? Oh, I got my friends. I'm never gonna tell you.
No punchline.
Wow.
No punchline. We don't get it. It never happens. It never fucking happens.
Wow.
Okay, so let's dissect that. What the fuck? I know that's a forfeit, and I am going to finish the rest of this point by the end of this episode. That's
We're not watching. We're done with the episode. We're done watching the episode.
Yeah.
That means you're okay.
So, when I said that the episode would get worse, did you believe me?
Yeah, it got pretty bad.
Axe thought
got
speaking
pretty
through
bad.
space.
Yeah, that's wow. What a thing. He was like really far away, and then it was like, oh, I could do it from here. Okay. Oh boy.
The episode had its good moments. Basically anytime Boris Cabrera was speaking. Bless you.
Yeah, he's really good.
He is good, and if it wasn't for him, this episode would have been complete trash.
Yeah, it was, man. And like it's just such a shame because it's like there were so many like good bones of something that they could have done. Like they had a really good framework. They with like adapting the Predator and even like incorporating the elements of the Stranger in it, book 7, right? Like they had all kinds of good stuff. But then they just it's so wild to me that they get so close and then they just fail so hard.
That's what I said earlier with the whole they get halfway there and then they just don't do the other half. What was it in regards to again? Oh, when they said the council. They didn't say the Council of 13, they just said the Council. Yeah, you got sort of halfway there, but you didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
And because of that, it just fell completely flat. You can't be a half-job Harry.
Yeah, it's wild.
God, what else was I going to say? Well, firstly, let's rate this episode out of 10.
I'm going to say like a 5.
That's generous. Why 5? What brings it to a 5?
Because I think the moment at the end I thought was good. I think that Visser, even though I don't love the way that they were, Visser 3 and Visser 1 were both pretty mean. There's still a lot of like the set dressing for the ship was pretty cool. But man,
even the mixing desk where they didn't even cover over the freaking label.
Yeah, that's where it all kind of starts.
That's just so late. I'm gonna give this one a 2, and that's only because of Boris Cabrera saving it from being a 1 out of 10. That's it. That's my score. 2 out of 10.
All right, 2 out of 10.
Just because of Boris. Just because of Boris.
Thanks a lot, Boris. You're keeping it real up in here.
Right, seriously now, he is a good actor. He's not an actor anymore. He does gym fitness stuff, which is cool. That's great. Mm-hmm. But he was a good actor.
Yes, he was a good actor. He was a good part of the. I think all of them too. I know they. I also liked the bit with. I also liked the bit with Rachel and Cassie in the vent, talking about what are we gonna do. Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine. The only problem I saw with that is the fact that they didn't have distinguished characters. They were basically the same.
Yeah.
In the books, they are distinct. The characters are so far apart that you can tell just from basically a sentence of what they say that that's Rachel or that's Cassie.
Yeah.
Here, they're basically the same freaking character. What do you think about the fact that they crash-landed the Blade ship and, spoiler alert, nothing's ever mentioned again?
I was going to say...
The Blade ship just apparently stays there forever now?
It's like, wouldn't that be great? Like, man, what better way to be like, hey, let's go, like, salvage some Yerk tech. Like, maybe we can listen into their... Cause how many times did they do that in the books where they're like, oh, let's listen into Yerk communications? But
doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like that was the end of that. We're just like, okay, we're done here.
We just crashed it in a swamp. No biggie.
No biggie. Nobody's gonna find it. Not gonna be a problem at all.
What do you think of that?
That's pretty bad.
So do you still rate it 5 out of 10?
Maybe it's a 3.
Yeah, I thought I might be able to convince you. It's so easy to convince you to... Because 5 is such a high score for this episode. I'm sorry, but I don't know where you got 5 from.
I mean, I've given 5s. I've been generous. I've given 5s to some pretty big stinkers, but...
But man, this one... Give me redeeming points in this episode, apart from Boris Cabrera.
Well, like I said, I think that, the chemistry that he has with Shawn Ashmore is good. I think
right. Just Boris Cabrera doesn't exist, okay?
Right, but Shawn Ashmore's good. That's what I'm saying. Is that like Shawn Ashmore he's a decent actor. He's doing all right.
He's always been a decent actor, I suppose, but that's just part of the course.
Right, and he's doing
You've got to consider everything else.
Right, but like I said, the set. I think that the set dressing was good. For the I still think that the sets were good for the pool ship.
What with the mixing desk?
Well, aside from the mixing desk, like all of the other hallways, right? Like they definitely put effort and energy into making things. They kind of tried. That room, the room with all the plants is weird.
They tried so much that they couldn't be bothered to put fucking tape on top of the Orcs labels on the mixing desk. That to me signals that they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. They really. I still like Eugene Lipinski. I think he was doing a great job of chewing scenery. I thought that the Visser 1 actress was good.
Yeah, they've always been good. Yeah, so
They've been good. They've been good. I mean, that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty bad.
I'm 2 out of 10. Are you confirmed on 3 out of 10?
Yeah, I'll do. I'm gonna stick with 3.
It's a low score. There are worse episodes to come. I guarantee you.
Oh man. Well, then there you go.
This is where it really starts to drop off. So
we're in for a wild ride then.
That was a fun episode, and if you have suggestions for forfeits for future episodes, please do give them. Raptor, it's been a pleasure again. I do love doing these episodes with you. It's always a blast. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Any messages for the audiences before we go?
When you get an opportunity to get really advanced alien technology, don't just bury it in a swamp.
Very good advice. Very good advice that the Animorphs did not take heed of.
Did not take heed.
No. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I shall see you next time. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.